Acts 17, verses 15 through 33. And those who arranged for Shaul brought him to Athens, and receiving a command for Sila and Timotheus to join him as soon as possible, they departed. But while Shaul was waiting for them at Athens, his spirit stirred up within him when he saw that the city was utterly idolatrous. Therefore, indeed, he was reasoning in the congregation with the Yahudim and with the Gentile worshippers, and in the marketplace daily with those who met there. And some of the Epicurean and Stoic philosophers encountered him, and some were saying, "What does this babbler want to say?" Others said, "He seems to be a proclaimer of strange mighty ones," because to them he brought the good news, Yahushua, and the resurrection. So they laid hold of him and brought him to the Areopagus, saying, "Are we able to know what this fresh teaching is of which you speak? For you are bringing some strangeness to our ears. We want then to know what these mean." For all the Athenians and the strangers living there spent their leisure time in doing naught but to speak or to hear what is fresh. And having stood in the midst of the Areopagus, Shaul said, "Men of Athens, I see that you are very religious in all, for passing through and observing the objects of your worship, I even found an altar with this inscription, 'To the unknown mighty one.' Not knowing then whom you worship, I make him known to you, Yahweh, who made the world and all that is in it. This one, being master of heaven and earth, does not dwell in dwellings made with hands, nor is he served with men's hands, as if needing any, himself giving to all life and breath and all. And he has made from one blood every nation of men to dwell on all the face of the earth, having ordained beforehand the times and the boundaries of their dwelling, to seek thee, Master, if at least they would reach out for him and find him, though he is not far from each one of us. For in him we live and move and are, as also some of your own poets have said, for we are also his offspring. Now then, since we are the offspring of Elohim, we should not think that the Elohim is like gold or silver or stone, an image made by the skill and thought of man. Truly, then, having overlooked these times of ignorance, Elohim now commands all men everywhere to repent, because he has appointed a day on which he is going to judge the world in righteousness by a man whom he has appointed, having given proof of this to all by raising him from the dead. And hearing of the resurrection of the dead, some indeed mocked, while others said, "We shall hear you again concerning this." And so Shaul went out from among them. Psalms 32, a poem of David. Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man to whom Yahweh imputes no wickedness, and whose spirit there is no deceit. When I kept silent, my bones became old through my groaning all the day. For day and night your hand was heavy upon me. My sap was turned into the droughts of summer. Selah. I acknowledged my sin to you, and my wickedness I did not hide. I have said, I confess my transgressions to Yahweh, and you forgave the wickedness of my sin. Selah. Therefore let every kind one pray to you while you might be found. Even in a flood of great waters they would not reach him. You are my hiding place. You preserve me from distress. You surround me with the songs of deliverance. Selah. Let me instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. Let me counsel. My eye be on you. Do not be like the horse, like the mule, with no understanding, with bit and bridle, else they do not come near you. Many are the sorrows of the wicked, but as for the one trusting in Yahweh, kindness surrounds him. Be glad in Yahweh, and exult, you righteous, and shout for joy, all you upright in heart.